Today I wanted to go back and review a book called Super Mag. It is a large format comic that's created by Jim Rugg. And with Jim's recent announcement of Hulk Grand Design, when I heard that, I was super excited because I know that Jim, besides being a great cartoonist and is all right, is just so technically gifted. And I think a lot of people sometimes don't realize the range of skills that he has. So this is a comic that came out in 2013. It was published by House Press, and Jim received a Zurich grant and made this comic. And to quote Jim's words inside, or to paraphrase them, this is just his exploration of different arts and styles and the different types of things you can do now with design. So I just kind of want to go over for a few minutes just to show. So even though the cover shows a great wrestling shot, this is like the only thing that relates to wrestling. You have what Jim does here is that he draws a lot of things in his own style, and he draws a lot of things that are homages to other types of great cartoonists. Like for instance, and I'm maybe get some of this wrong. This gives me a like early Adrian Tomina type of vibe. This gives me like a Charles Burns type of vibe. All these different styles and approaches, here and here. And even in this introduction, he writes, there are no rules anymore. And basically, you can kind of do what you want. You have this, which is really well done. And the entire book, I know it's not, and this is like a Tom and Jerry kind of style here. And I know I don't think intentionally it was meant to be that way, but when I read this, I came across like, this is just one massive technical flex by Jim Rugg. He's exploring different styles and different ideas. And these are just like mostly snippets. There are some self-contained stories, but you may see 1 or 2 pages of something. And as I said, it's just an exploration. Different types of layouts, different types of art styles, different types of media that he's using. It just really shows you how good he is technically. I mean, what he can do. I mean, this is a great ballpoint pen, Lego type of thing. This is Aphrodisiac, his character from the great book, and this is the same character, but in a different style. There's just so much here to look at. Street Angel, his famous character, that you just, when I read this, I was like dumbstruck at just how varied and how different all these styles are, yet how good they are. Here's for the kaiju fans. Just one page, just a nice 2-page spread. And so on and so forth. Oh, there's a couple stories here. Duke Armstrong, world's mightiest golfer. And it's actually a pretty funny story about this super golfer who's like in World War II. Just the art style is great. It's like this is more cartoony. Some things are less cartoony. It just shows you the range that he has. This reminds me again of like maybe Dan Klaus, early Adrian Tomina type of vibe. And he's able to do this successfully, page after page after page. And so this is something that you can find on eBay. I've seen it recently for $15. Of course, with Jim's announcement, people are trying to speculate it. But I just wanted to show it because when he announced he's doing Hulk Grand Design and that he's studied these artists and wants to do homages to them, I have, and if you've seen any of his variant covers for Red Room, I have zero doubt that he can nail it. Just zero. So I just wanted to show this book to you. I enjoy it for what it is, exploration of different types of arts and styles. But I said, it's sort of like a flex. It's sort of like, this is what you can do. And let's just spread out this 2-page cover. And so that's really it. I just kind of wanted to mention it because, it's just an interesting book to look for if you happen to see it in the wild. There is a European edition that is hardcover that I think is limited to 33 copies that's signed that is impossible to find. I think I saw one a year and a half ago on eBay and it went for like $50 something. Should have jumped on it because I'm sure now, I think one was more recently listed, and I think it's a lot more money. But it's a great book. Again, if you just want to see what he can do in one magazine, I don't know if this is everything he can do, but he can do a lot. That's it. Thanks.